Let me begin by saying that I feel good about our chances in St. John in this by-election. And I feel good, comrades and friends and residents of St. John, not just because the time has come for a positive change, but because I've been walking with Hudson Griffith through the highways and byways of this constituency. We've brought to you a man who has a heart. And it is on the basis that Hudson Griffith has a heart that we stand tonight on college land to say to the people of St. John that the Barbados Labour Party and our candidate are here to bring hope. I am sure that as you walk around your neighborhoods, as you go about your business, you will have noticed that Barbados and Barbadians are feeling a sense of despair like at no other time in living memory. You know, it is one thing to overwhelmingly support a government in an election, but it is another thing when it comes to that government delivering the goods. And the people of St. John supported the Democratic Labour Party, but the Democratic Labour Party has never delivered the goods. And I heard somebody in the audience say that the people of St. John have supported the Democratic Labour Party, but the Democratic Labour Party has never supported the people of St. John. St. John in the last 14 years got 302 street lights. I believe St. Joseph got only about half of that. St. John received the third highest allocation of RDC funds during our administration. But yet still the people of St. John are saying that we did nothing. Now, people are put in government to govern. They're put in government to do good. They're put in government to see after the institutions of our nation. But tonight, my friends, my comrades, the institutions of this country have been brought to the lowest ever since independence. You know, I speak to you with a heavy heart when I consider what has been happening in the Royal Barbados Police Force. I remember seeing a newspaper in 2007 which reported that on the 27th of October 2007 in Toronto, David Thompson said that they had looked at all of the figures in the government's budget and that they felt that the giving of duty-free cars to police, nurses and teachers would do no harm. And therefore that was going to be one of their principal promises. You know, I do not know where any of those duty-free cars are today. But I do know that the Royal Barbados Police Force has now been brought to a state of such utter confusion that instead of being the finest agency for law enforcement anywhere in the Caribbean, it is now presiding over an increase in crime that is unprecedented in this nation since the early 1990s. I want you to reflect on that. When have you ever, my friends, heard an Attorney General say that he was going to intervene in some kind of dispute between a commissioner of police and his deputy? I want you to think about it for a moment. The commissioner of police and his deputy are the same individuals who served during most of our 14 years. But it was never necessary for Sir David Simmons to intervene because he, as an Attorney General, understood what good management was. They worked in harmony. It was never necessary for Mia Motley to intervene because she too ensured that they worked in harmony. And God knows it was never necessary for me to intervene because while I was Attorney General, the Commissioner of Police and his deputy operated in a state of harmony and collegiality. But come election day 2008, all hell has broken loose in the Royal Barbados Police Force. There is a clear correlation between law and order and the maintenance of law and order with the various things in our society that make for good. And when those things are torn down, then law and order vanishes. Simple as that. So where unemployment rises, you can expect crime to rise. When we left government in 2008, unemployment was at 6%. It is now at 10%, and it hurt me to see that the Minister of Labour could say in such a cavalier fashion today, oh, but you can expect it to go up some more. That is what she is preaching at the start of a new year for Barbados. So, unemployment increases and crime increases. Instability in the Royal Barbados Police Force is rampant, and therefore crime is also increasing. Ask the Attorney General if Darren Dotting, the region's finest Commissioner of Police, is being permitted by the Police Service Commission and the Democratic Labour Party to run the force in the way that he sees fit. The answer is a resounding no. Ask Adriel Braffett if it has not become the norm for the Police Service Commission to reject all of the Commissioner's recommendations for promotions and otherwise. We have the facts. The Commissioner of Police is the individual who runs the force, so it stands to reason that he must have a plan for promotions and things of that sort. But the Police Service Commission is rejecting his list, and the members are bringing their own lists for promotion. When since independence have you seen a Commissioner of Police had charges proffered against him of the absurd kind that have been proffered against Darren Dotting? It is no wonder then, my friends, that crime is on the increase in Barbados because the police is now operating in an environment of instability. I ask you to consider that Jamaica has had to bring in foreign police commissioners. Trinidad has had to bring in foreign police commissioners. With this kind of instability in the force, would it surprise you if Barbados would not have to go that route soon from now? As much as it might gall us, what is happening in the Barbados Police Force is as a result of a government who is interested in playing politics with our institutions. You cannot play politics with the police. You cannot play politics with housing. Down Valinis, you cannot play politics with healthcare. And the foisting on the people of Barbados of a silly notion called constituency councils represents playing politics with the lives and livelihoods of Barbadians. And now, in January of 2008, the imagination of the Democratic Labour Party has now been laid bare when they have indicated to the people of this country that the king is dead and now I, Hartley Henry, plan on giving Barbados a queen. Of the Democratic Labour Party. I look forward to seeing you at all the rest of our meetings. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. God bless.